Welcome back to Morning Rush. So celebrating New Year's Eve with young children can be tricky. Parents are reluctant to break routines or miss the usual bedtime.
Yeah, but a new trend that has many families ringing in the new year at the other 12 o'clock. We're talking about Noon Year's Eve. I'm interested to hear about this as well. Joining us now is Carrie, the Executive Director of Friends of the Rosamond Gifford Zoo in Syracuse, New York, to talk about its Noon Year's Eve celebrations. I love the sound of this and also makes it so family friendly. Welcome. Thank you for being with us this morning. Will you talk about how long the Rosamond Gifford Zoo has been hosting their Noon Year's Eve celebration?
Absolutely. First, thanks for having us. And I love in the background, I heard someone say, sign me up. And that's exactly it. New Year's Eve is so great to have. We've been doing, I think it's over 11 years. But the best part is the fact that over every time I see someone in the zoo, they constantly say, oh, I came here when I was a kid and now I'm bringing my own kids here. It's such a spot to bring families together, to just really kick off the new year and kind of, rejoice of the great successes that we've had in this past 2023. We've had tough times and we've always had great times. So it's a great opportunity to bring family together at not a earlier bedtime, let's say that.
So, Carrie, I know that we're seeing pictures of people outside. Syracuse, New York, not exactly the warmest place this time of the year. What family fun activities are planned for this year's event?
Yeah, the great thing is right now there is no snow on the ground. So we've had some unusual weather. So people get to come. The first 1,000 people get to get a party hat, a horn to make the New Year's a success, and a dance party. And there's activities throughout the whole zoo. But of course, you get to see the animals. We have the amazing Ellie twins. I don't know if you heard about it, but it's less than 1% of Asian elephants that have ever had twin babies. And they're at the Rosamond Gifford Zoo. So you get to come, see the twins, and bring in the New Year's.
I think that's so much fun. And oftentimes, with young kids, you don't want to break that routine and let them stay up late. Everybody probably be cranky the next day. So that can be isolating for parents to not be able to go out and do, all the fun New Year's activities like partying and all that stuff with other people. So this really gives people a chance to feel like they have that experience. Will you talk about the reaction that you get from parents at this celebration?
Sure. I mean, I have an 8-year-old and I have a 6-year-old. So it's my family tradition to go there every single year. And, it's free for members, it's free for admission, there's no extra cost. And they're just excited that they actually get to celebrate together. It's not all the time that you can stay up till midnight. It's not all the time that you can, like you said before, break that curfew. But the fact that you can get together with your kids, you can see the zoo through the kids' eyes. You can go there and you can get that core moment and take those pictures, but also put the phone away and just embrace the animals and embrace the education that's throughout the whole zoo. But the kids are smiling, the parents are smiling, and it's just to have that freedom. During COVID, we were one of the first zoos to open early, and the fact that it's because it's that safe space to go. It's that space to just enjoy each other and really celebrate and bring in the New Year's Eve for sure.
One of the things I love about zoos so much is how versatile they are. You got events for kids, you got events for adults, and it doesn't just span during the time of the year when people want to be outside. So, Carrie, what are some other family-friendly events that the zoo holds throughout the year, not just for the New Year's Eve?
Well, I'm pretty excited to say this coming summer, during the eclipse, there's going to be some eggs delivered. And the fact is that in Memorial, they're going to hatch and there's going to be dragons throughout the whole zoo. So it's not real dragons, so it's right. But throughout the whole zoo, you're going to be able to engage these automatic dragons, and they're going to tell stories about conservation. But it's just going to be a different way to engage with our guests and bring the story about the Rosamond Gifford Zoo and bring the story about being an AZA, Associations of Zoo and Aquariums Accredited Zoo, and what that means. But it's just such a special place, especially in Syracuse. It's the community zoo. And it's a place that brings families together. And it's, these dragons will be another opportunity to bring different people, because there's adults, there's kids, Dungeons and Dragons, there's all these themed games. We'll have special themed days every single day. So just, coming out to the zoo, there's going to be something special all the time. But we have Zoo Boo, we have a run, we have everything throughout the whole year to always bring folks together and just to continue the conservation education and to make sure people walk away with a little something special from the zoo.
Yeah, absolutely. From young to old, everyone can find something fun at the zoo. And as you said, this is the time to really cherish the moment and, be in the spirit of what the holidays are all about and just spend time, make memories together. So New Year's Eve sounds great to me. Carrie Large, the Executive Director of Friends of the Rosamond Gifford Zoo. Thanks for joining us and Happy New Year. We'll be right back.
Same to you.